gross monthly resources were found to be $12,988.84. So in this case, there was a prior order back in 2011 that found child support at to be $504 monthly beginning October 1st of 2013. Medical support was established at $79 a month in that same order, effective October 1st, 2013. So I think what we're here on today is a modification, and my understanding from the child support review order is that a judgment of $0 was taken for child support as of December 31st of 2024. There was a medical support judgment of $1,000.11 and $1,011.67 as of December 31st of 2024, with a repayment of $25 a month beginning February 1st of 2025. My understanding is that the parties did agree on that, on these judgments. Where I guess we come to some conflict is the current child support. My understanding is in terms of medical support and dental support, there is no disagreement. Certainly I'll ask some questions of the parties about those issues, but it seems like the real bone of contention here has to do with the current child support. I would note that according to the child support review order, cash medical was ordered in the amount of $195 a month beginning February 1st. And the current child support ordered was $1,472 per month beginning the first day of February 2025. So I intend to ask the parties questions about what they agree on, what they disagree on, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I thought we had a 2015 or maybe it was a 2013. Let me double check. All right, yeah, that was a child support review order confirmation. Oh, it was a confirmation of arrears only from 2013. Got it. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have.
If it doesn't want to work, ma'am, just go ahead and raise your right hand. That'll be good enough. As long as I can hear you, that'll work. So at this time, do you both solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you're going to give this court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you?
Yes.
All right, you're both officially on the oath. I'm going to let the state call you both as individual witnesses. You can put your hands down, and we'll take the information and see what's in agreement, what's not in agreement, and what the reason is for the non-agreement. Thank you. So at this time, Ms. Hopers, you can call your first witness.
Thank you. I'll call Ms. Washington first. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Washington, please state your name for the record.
Leah Angela Washington.
What is the name and date of birth of the child in this case?
Mia Naomi Washington. Date of birth 9/14/2010.
Thank you. And who is the father of Mia?
Marquis Martez Persons Jr.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, ma'am. And then do you recall attending a child support review process meeting sometime? It looks like it was perhaps back in January of this year.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to go through each element of that order and see, whether you have an agreement or disagreement.
Okay.
I want to start with the child support judgment. So it was found that Mr. Persons was in arrears in the amount of $0 as of December 31st, 2024. So since there were no arrears, no repayment was ordered. Do you have any reason to disagree with that part of the child support review order?
No.
And then in terms of the medical support judgment, it was found that Mr. Persons was in arrears in the amount of $1,011.67 as of December 31st, 2024. And he was ordered to pay $25 per month beginning February 1st, 2025 on that judgment. Did you have any reason to disagree with that?
No.
And if I go too fast or if I ask a long compounded question, feel free to let me know and I'll be happy to ask it differently.
Am I loud enough? I feel like
Yes, ma'am, you're fine.
my throat. I'm kind of sick, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We can hear you, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. So how are you providing health insurance for your child?
Right now she's on Medicaid.
Okay, and Are you providing any private dental insurance to your child?
No.
And is there any dental insurance available to you at a reasonable cost?
Just through Medicaid. But currently I don't know if I can go into explanation, but currently I just took it to the dentist like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, ma'am, no, ma'am, you gotta listen to the
Okay.
question. Just answer the question.
Okay. Well, no, the answer's no.
Thank you, ma'am. And one of the findings was that Mr. Persons owes current child support of $1,472 per month, effective February 1st of 2025. Do you have any reason to disagree with that amount?
No.
And
I
then
have
lastly,
no
go ahead.
basis to kind of disagree with it. Like, I don't know. Like
Okay,
I told him, I don't know what he makes, so I can't really disagree or agree on it. But if you say he does, then okay.
Thank you, ma'am. And then cash medical, he was ordered to pay you $195 he was ordered to pay $195 per month beginning February 1st of 2025. Did you have any reason to disagree with that?
No.
Ma'am, I don't think I have any further questions for you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay.
all right, ma'am, I'll be back in just a moment. I'll go ahead and let the state call your next witness, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll call Mr. Persons. All right, Mr. Persons, is it correct that you're the father of Mia?
Yes.
Okay. And sort of like with Ms. Washington, I'm going to ask questions about the child support review order that's at issue in this case. So you were found to be in arrears in the amount of $0 as of December 31st of 2024. So there was no repayment ordered since it was found to be $0. Do you have any reason to disagree with that finding?
No.
And then for medical support, you were ordered to pay, or actually the amount of the judgment as of December 31st, 2024 was $1,011.67 with a repayment of $25 per month beginning February 1st of 2025. Did you have any reason to disagree with that finding?
I do know that extra was being taken out, but I'm not sure like where it goes once it's taken out of my paycheck.
Understood. Did you?
Like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Like I do know I was paying. I do know extra was coming out along with my regular payment. Now, how that's divided up once it leaves, I have no idea. But if they say it's arrears, then I guess it's an arrears.
Okay. Did you have anything else to add on that part
No.
of the order? Okay. And then according to the findings in the child support review order, your gross monthly resources were found to be $12,988.84. Do you have any reason to disagree with that amount?
No.
Okay. And is a portion of that amount tax-free?
It depends on like what does that 12,000 consist of?
Right. Well, I was going to ask you, I mean, is there a portion of it that, for example, is, due to prior military service?
Well, I work a regular 9 to 5, and then I also receive VA disability.
Got it. And is that VA disability, is that for prior service in the military?
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you for your service. And is that amount, is any portion of that amount that you receive from the VA tax-free?
I think so.
All of it is.
Okay.
All right, judge knows the
You know
answer to
what
that
the amount
question.
is, Mr.
All VA disability is tax free. Sir, what's your percentage?
80%.
Okay, thank you. You may proceed then, Miss. I hope it's second.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Persons, do you know approximately how much your disability payment is per month?
Like 2,600, something around there.
Thank you. And then, are you able to provide private medical insurance to your child?
I have medical insurance through my job.
Okay, but you're not, are you currently providing that to your child?
No.
Okay, and then how about, do you have access to private dental insurance?
I think we have a dental plan.
Okay, and are you currently providing any dental insurance for your child?
No.
Okay, thank you. So according to the child support review order, your net resources, so this would be the amount after deductions like taxes. So we went over that 12,000 amount before. According to this child support review order, your net resources per month are $10,402.14. Does that sound correct to you?
Yes, I guess, yes.
And Your Honor, I would note that it looks like the child support review officer, they applied 14.15% to that amount. And I believe that may be due to the fact that his amount is over the cap.
Yeah, his amount should be 9,000 and some change, correct? What's 9,000 what?
Yeah, it looks like it's so the amount of net resources in the order is $10,402.14 with a percentage of 14.15% applied to that.
Okay, that's too much. I think he's limited 9,200 and some change on that instead of the 10,000. I may be right. I hadn't looked at whether or not that changed the first of the year or not. But what's the code say? Do you have that?
I believe, yeah, I looked in the code. I know effective 2019, it looks like it changed to 9,200. But I don't know if there's been anything more recent than that.
No, they're down there meeting. It's liable to change by the time you get out of here this evening. But for right now, it's still that 9,200.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Mr. Persons, aside from Mia, do you have any other children for whom you have a child support obligation?
Yes.
Okay, how many children?
2.
Okay, and are they both under 18?
Yes.
And do they live with you?
No.
Okay, but you have obligations, child support obligations to them?
Yes.
And do you also have medical support obligations to them?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have dental support obligations to them?
No.
Thank you.
All right. You said what percentage did you use?
Yeah, it looks like they use 14.15%.
All right. I thought it should be 16% off the top of my head. Am I missing something here?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know if they used a percentage.
Two out, one in, right?
Right. Yeah. Let me just looking up. I want to make sure. I looked up the family code for the cap, and it looks like what I found was in the most recent version of the code that we have, that it's 9,200 as of 2015 for the cap, and then I believe it's 16% for one child inside the order, 2 out.
Right.
Okay. So I'm not sure if there was an adjustment done to the percentage based on the cap. I don't know if it adds up.
I don't know what that would have been. I don't know how anybody did that, but it needs to be again, it's the 9,200, not the 10K, and the percentage should be 16. I'm thinking because unless I'm missing something.
I think I solved the mystery, Your Honor. So it looks like $9,200, the cap, times 0.6 is 1,472, which is the same amount.
Okay.
That Mr. Persons was ordered to pay.
Okay. All right, then. It looks like they were using the wrong percentage in the wrong net income, but the amount turned out correctly. I'm not sure how that happened, but again, the judge off the top of his head knew that something was wrong with that. Anyway, you may proceed with questioning the witness. So again, sir and ma'am, again, for 2 children in a case outside, 1 in, I'm supposed to look at 16%. And anybody that make anything you make net above $9,200 is not considered in the calculations of child support. We're capped at 9,200, and the 9,200 at 16% is the amount the state has just come up with. So you may proceed, Ms. Hopkins. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And one last thing, we'll get into your disagreement with that amount in just a moment, Mr. Persons, but real quick on the, I'm not sure if I covered this yet, but in terms of current medical support, you were ordered to pay $195. I think we did get into this, but just in case, $195 per month beginning February 1st, 2025. Do you have any disagreement with that amount?
No.
Now we'll get into the why we're really here, and that has to do with the current child support. So it looks like it was ordered to be $1,472. Why do you disagree with that amount?
I just thought it was too much, but I'm fine. I'm just ready to get this over with.
Okay, sir. Well, I will let you know again. If I was sitting here in your shoes today, guess what? Judge has got to pay 1,000 and some change, just like you would. It's the for me to do something differently, I'd have to have a legal reason or something that's been accepted by the Court of Appeals or something that's why I should deviate from what the guideline child support amount is. But you're saying you're willing to just go along with that at this point, sir?
Yes.
All right. Then Ms. Hopkins, that's what's granted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't think I have any further questions. Thank you.
All right, then, of course, I always waive court costs. I should have been in the child support review order, but again, the only thing I could, if it's not, then it needs to be added. And at this time, the court's going to go ahead and approve the non-agreed to child support review order as being the final order of this matter. So I'll start with you, Mr. Persons. Any questions, anything else?
No.
All
right, ma'am. Ms. Washington, anything else, ma'am? Any questions?
Yes, I did have a question. I was just messaging with him about the medical support and the dental support. His well,
Okay,
I would say
ma'am,
both.
stop. Here's the deal.
Yes.
You cannot, first off, don't do that.
What?
Don't be messaging during the hearing because that
No. This was earlier. This is earlier when they said we can work if we can try to work things out and stuff
Okay,
like
here's the
that.
deal, ma'am.
We've been on the phone since 9 o'clock.
Ma'am, stop. Okay, here's the deal. I
Okay.
understand. But you cannot testify to anything that was said in negotiations, okay? That is
Okay.
a cardinal rule of
Okay, well, this is my question then. Then it's
what's your
just my question. Okay. The question is, as I'm reading through the information, 50%, he's owed if she gets a bill from like metal or dental, as well as like, okay, say if I'm covering their insurance on my job insurance or something like that. So I got her covered. I'm paying that monthly monthly. And then, or every 2 weeks as it comes out of my check. But as well as I'm getting a bill if she goes to the dentist.
Yes,
so
okay, he's responsible for, he or each both responsible for 50-50 of any uninsured medical or dental bills. And there's criteria in that order, how fast you got to get that information to him and how fast he has to pay you back. It's all in the order.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to let him hear it as well. Because we both, like I said, I didn't understand it, but as well. So go ahead.
It's in the orders. You got so many days to get him that information. You got so many, it'll be like a client of mine years ago who was saving it up and going to go get a big lump sum and end up waiving it. So yeah. So send it timely and sir, pay it timely. All right.
Okay. I've just never sent it to him, so I've been taking care of it. So I'm just
all right. Well, send it by send it by well, you can send it by text. You can send it by you can send it by mail. You can send it however you want, but I'm thinking the mailbox rule still controls in Texas, so you might have to send it by a slow motion mail. But that still controls. Thank you.
What happens if the person denies it?
I'm sorry.
If the person denies to pay it, like
I cannot give you legal advice, ma'am, but I'll let you know a non-payment of uninsured medical expenses, along with a non-payment of child support, non-payment, not taking care of health insurance, so forth and so on, are all enforceable under the court order.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to know. That's the only question I had.
All right. Anything, sir? After all those questions from Ms. Washington, do you have any questions, sir?
Nope.
All right. Thank you very much. Ms. Hobins, do you need them to hang around? It's 5:20. Do you need them to hang around, or you gonna send it to them?
I will be in touch with you all soon, but I don't think it's after 5. I don't think you need to stay any longer.
All right,
Okay.
folks, you're free to go. You get a copy of the not agreed to order and the order that I'll sign off on. It's 2 places to sign off on. And I'll go ahead and have the state prepare those and get them out to you. And once received by the court, I will sign off on them. And again, thank you both very much. And we're off the record. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.